Hello all. The subject we're going to learn now is engineering mechanics, which we're going to go through in the second semester. The first chapter of engineering mechanics is force systems. Force system. When a number of forces act simultaneously on a body, then they're said to be a force system. The force system is classified into two different types: coplanar and non-coplanar force system. They both are again classified into three different types: coplanar system and concurrent forces. When all forces are like acting in the same plane, they are called as coplanar forces. When forces act at the same time and at the same point, they are called as concurrent forces. You can see it in the figure. To find the resultant, the forces acting in the same direction and having the same line of action, the single force having the same effect as both of the forces is called as the resultant force. To find the resultant, R of x, the resultant along x-axis is the sum of all the forces acting along the x-axis. Sum of the resultant along y-axis is sum of the forces acting along y-axis. The resultant of x-axis and y-axis is R is equals to under root Rx square plus Ry square. To find the angle between the forces, tan theta equals to sigma fx by sigma fy. The next topic is forces in space, which is nothing but non-coplanar system of forces. A force is said to be in space if its line of action makes an angle alpha, beta, and gamma with respect to the rectangular coordinate axis x, y, and z respectively, as shown in the second figure. System of forces which do not lie in a single plane is called non-coplanar system of forces. A typical non-coplanar system of forces is shown in the figure. Here, all the forces act in all different planes. Non-coplanar system of forces is classified into concurrent non-coplanar system of forces, non-concurrent non-coplanar system of forces, non-coplanar parallel system of forces. Concurrent non-coplanar system of forces. Forces which meet at a point with their lines of action do not lie in a plane are called as concurrent non-coplanar system of forces, as shown in the figure. Non-concurrent non-coplanar system of forces. Forces which do not meet at a point and their lines of action do not lie in a plane. Such forces are called non-concurrent non-coplanar system of forces. Non-coplanar parallel system of forces. If lines of action of all the forces in a system are parallel and they do not lie in the plane, such a system is called non-concurrent non-coplanar parallel system of forces. And there are two types of non-coplanar parallel system of forces. It is like parallel forces and unlike parallel forces. If all the forces are pointing in one direction, then they are called as like parallel forces. Otherwise, they are called as unlike parallel forces, as shown in the figure. There are two laws of forces. First one is parallelogram law of forces. It is force is a vector quantity and it is based on parallelogram law of forces. The parallelogram law, if two forces acting simultaneously on a body at a point are represented in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then the resultant is represented in the magnitude and direction by the diagonal of the parallelogram, which passes through the point of intersection of two sides representing the forces. It is shown in the first figure. The two different forces are P and Q, and the resultant is R, which is the diagonal of parallelogram. The resultant is R is equals to under root P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos alpha. Alpha is the angle between P and Q. The direction of resultant, which is nothing but theta, is tan inverse of Q sin alpha by P plus Q cos alpha. The next law is triangle law of forces. If two forces are represented by two sides of a triangle in sequence, then third closing side of the triangle is the opposite direction of the sequence represent the sum or the resultant of the two vectors in both magnitude and direction. Components of force. Forces acting at some angle from the coordinate axis can be resolved into mutually perpendicular forces called components. The component of a force parallel to the x-axis is called the x component, and parallel to the y-axis is called y component, and so on. Components of forces in x by plane. Fx, which is nothing but the force acting along x-axis, is given by f cos theta x or f sin theta y. Fy, which is nothing but the force acting along y-axis, is f sin theta x, is also equals to f cos theta y. And its resultant f is given by under root fx square plus fy square. And the angle tan theta x is equals to fy by fx. The slope of line of action, which is shown in the figure 2, is given by v by h, where r is equals to under root h square plus v square, which is according to the Pythagoras theorem, and fx is equals to f of h by r, and fy is equals to f by v by r. Next topic is moment of force. Moment of force. The moment is equal to the magnitude of force multiplied by the perpendicular distance between its line of action and the axis of rotation. Its SI unit is Newton meter. Moment of force, which is equals to F into T, where F is magnitude of force and T is perpendicular distance from O, which is origin, to the line of action F. Force produces zero momentum about any axis of reference point which intersects the line of action of force. Moment of force will be zero if distance is zero. Applications of momentum of force. Moment of force. It is easy to open a door by applying the force at the free end. A long spanner is used to loosen or tighten the nut. In bicycles, long pedals are used. Last topic is couple. Two non-collinear parallel forces of equal magnitude and in opposite direction form a couple. It is a special case of parallel forces which produce the rotatory effect on a rigid body, as shown in the figure. Moment of couple. The magnitude of rotation known as the moment of couple with the product of common magnitude of two forces, which is F and the perpendicular distance d between the lines of action. And M is equals to F into D. Properties of couple. The algebraic sum of forces having a couple is zero. The algebraic sum of moment of forces consisting couple about any point is the same and equal to the moment of couple itself. A couple cannot be balanced by a single force, but can be balanced only by a couple, however, of opposite sense. Any number of coplanar couples can be reduced to single couple whose magnitude will be equal to algebraic sum of moments of all the couples. These are some frequently asked questions in mid exams and maybe in the semester exams. This might be a little useful. Thank you.